Hello everyone, and thank you very much for joining me for today's snapshot. Today we're going to be looking at the US 10-year Treasury note. It's looking as if it's forming a basing pattern. Before we get into that, please take note of the following information though. Please note that CFDs are high-risk products and that you should be completely aware of the risks that they pose. Also, please note that this is a general market commentary only and does not constitute investment advice. And finally, these are our sources of information. Okay, let's bring up the chart, and here you can see the US 10-year. I've got two moving averages and a stochastic, and what I'd like to do is draw your attention to the pullback level. You can see that the 10-year note has pulled back to the 50% level off of its last impulse move. Now what we're looking for is to see if the EMAs cross positively, so something referred to as a golden cross. We can already see that the stochastic has crossed positively, and now we are looking to see if it makes its way up towards 80 and if it's able to stay in the 80 level. And if that does happen, then you'll most likely see a momentum push behind the US 10-year yield. Now another interesting technical pattern which seems to be taking place is if we zoom out, you can see that there is a potential inverse head and shoulders. You guys see that? So here's the left shoulder, here's the head, here's the right shoulder, and typically head and shoulders are reflective of trend changes. So when you do a peak and trough analysis, what we'll have here, we'll have a higher trough followed by a higher peak, and that's effectively the trend change in the yield. So you can see that there is a very interesting potential basing pattern that's charting here. Let's just end off with some key takeaways. The US 10-year has pulled back to the 50% level. We're looking to see if the triggers pull, so that's to see if we get that golden cross, to see if the stochastic makes its way up to the 80 level. If they do, we may see the broader bottoming pattern that inverse head and shoulders form. And it must be noted that this scenario is very much likely to be influenced by the tapering timetable when it is announced. Hope you found this snapshot useful. If you did, please go ahead and click on that subscribe button. Thank you very much for joining me, and I look forward to speaking with you again in the near future.